Welcome, everyone, to another insightful conversation. Today, Olena, we're diving deep into a topic that I think resonates with so many people: the struggle to form good habits and break bad ones. That feeling of, I know what I should do, but I just can't make myself do it.
Absolutely, Bogdan. It's that common phrase, just do it, that sounds so simple, yet in practice, it often feels impossible. We all have goals: exercise more, read daily, learn a new skill, but the consistent action often eludes us. It's as if our willpower battery drains faster than we can recharge it.
Exactly. And that's where the wisdom from some incredible authors comes in. Today, we're going to explore 4 essential books that, in my opinion, completely demystify habit formation and give you the practical tools to stop relying solely on willpower.
I'm really excited for this. We're going to break down why just doing it isn't enough, and how these books offer frameworks and strategies that actually work. It's about hacking your habits, not just forcing them. So let's jump right in, shall we?
Let's start with a foundational one, a book almost synonymous with habit formation now: James Clear's Atomic Habits. Olena, what stands out to you most about Clear's approach?
Oh, Atomic Habits is a game changer because it shifts the focus from grand, sweeping changes to tiny, incremental improvements. Clear argues that habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. It's not about making a massive jump, but about getting 1% better every day. He introduces the 4 laws of behavior change: make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying.
That make it easy law really resonated with me. He talks about reducing the friction to starting a habit. If you want to read more, don't put the book on a shelf in another room, put it on your pillow. If you want to exercise, lay out your workout clothes the night before. It's about engineering your environment for success.
Yes, and I love his concept of identity-based habits. Instead of saying, I want to run a marathon, which focuses on the outcome, you say, I am a runner, which focuses on the identity. When you believe you're a certain type of person, your actions naturally align with that identity. It creates a powerful internal motivation that willpower alone can't sustain.
Absolutely. And building on that understanding of how habits work, the next book I think is crucial is Charles Duhigg's The Power of Habit. This one goes deeper into the neuroscience behind habits, particularly the habit loop.
Duhigg's work is fascinating because it explains the why behind our habits. He breaks down the habit loop into 3 parts: the cue, the routine, and the reward. Understanding this loop allows you to diagnose and then redesign your habits. For example, if your cue is stress and your routine is to eat unhealthy snacks, what's the reward you're truly seeking? Comfort? Distraction?
Exactly. And once you identify that reward, you can consciously try to substitute the routine while keeping the cue and the reward. It's not about eradicating the cue, but changing your response to it. He gives so many compelling examples, from personal transformations to how companies leverage the habit loop to influence consumer behavior.
What I appreciate is that Duhigg shows how habits are not destiny. They can be changed, but it requires conscious effort to dissect the loop. It's like being a detective for your own brain, uncovering the patterns it's developed over time. So, if Atomic Habits gives us the practical steps and The Power of Habit explains the science, the next book, Tiny Habits by B.J. Fogg, provides an incredibly simple yet effective method for getting started.
Tiny Habits is brilliant for overcoming inertia. Fogg, a Stanford researcher, argues that motivation is unreliable. Instead, he focuses on making habits so small, so tiny, that you can't fail to do them. His formula is, after I existing habit, I will tiny new habit. That anchor moment is key. So, after I brush my teeth, I will do 2 push-ups. Or, after I sit down with my morning coffee, I will read 1 sentence of a book. The idea is to make the new habit so minuscule that it requires virtually no motivation to start. The consistency builds the neural pathway, not the intensity.
Yes, and his emphasis on celebrating even the smallest success is crucial. A little internal yay after you do your 2 push-ups reinforces the behavior. It's about creating a positive emotional connection to the new habit, which is something we often overlook in our pursuit of big goals.
It's truly transformative for people who feel stuck. It takes the pressure off. And finally, Bogdan, the fourth book that really ties this all together for me is Benjamin Hardy's Willpower Doesn't Work.
This book is a powerful counter-narrative to the idea that you just need more willpower. Hardy argues that willpower is a finite resource, and if you're constantly relying on it, you're setting yourself up for failure. Instead, he champions the power of your environment.
He emphasizes designing your environment for success. If you want to eat healthier, don't keep junk food in the house. If you want to be more productive, create a dedicated workspace free of distractions. It's about making the desired behavior the easiest, most obvious choice almost inevitable.
He also talks a lot about commitment devices and setting up your future self for success. For example, prepaying for a gym membership or telling someone your goals so they can hold you accountable. It's like building guardrails around your desired behaviors so you don't have to constantly exert willpower.
All these books collectively paint a picture that truly challenges the just do it mentality. It's not a lack of discipline or moral failing. It's about understanding human psychology and designing systems that support your goals.
So, to summarize our discussion today, we've explored 4 incredibly powerful books that offer a roadmap to habit mastery. Atomic Habits by James Clear gives us the practical, incremental steps and the laws of behavior change.
The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg helps us understand the underlying habit loop, cue, routine, reward, so we can diagnose and then redesign our habits. It's about being an observer of your own patterns.
Tiny Habits by B.J. Fogg empowers us to start incredibly small, making habits so easy they're impossible to fail, and leveraging existing routines for consistency.
And finally, Willpower Doesn't Work by Benjamin Hardy drives home the critical point that relying solely on willpower is a losing battle. Instead, we should focus on designing our environment and using commitment devices to make good habits inevitable and bad ones difficult.
Together, these books show us that habit formation isn't about some innate trait. It's a skill. It's about understanding how your brain works, making tiny adjustments, and structuring your world to support your goals.
So, if you've ever felt frustrated by your inability to just do it, we truly hope this discussion has offered some clarity and actionable insights.
Pick up one of these books, or even just start with one concept from today's chat.
That's right. Start tiny, observe your habit loops, and consider how you can make your environment work for you, not against you. Don't wait for motivation. Build the system. Even just applying one principle can create a ripple effect in your life.
We encourage you to reflect on your own habits this week. What's one small change you can make to be 1% better? What's one cue you can identify, and how can you change your routine?
Thank you for joining us today for this deep dive into habit hacking. We hope you feel empowered to tackle your goals with a new perspective.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep building those atomic habits.
Goodbye, everyone.